It's the final few seconds before the lights go out and the race to the podium begins. You know this battle will be won off the track as well as on it. You've studied your tactics, anticipated every move like a grandmaster. You've researched and analyzed, modified and fine-tuned to perfection. You have honed your instincts to give you an edge over your rivals. Your drivers focused, your team ready. The championship in the balance. First past the checkered flag, the goal. Epic victory or ultimate failure.
Shout out to Marco Padrana, Alfredo Jr., and the Gaming Squad, and all our channel members. Join memberships. Welcome back, Gaming with King family, to another F1 Clash video. And in today's video, we're going to be running an experiment to see if a stock car can still win like it used to be able to win in 2020 and in 2019. Alright, so before we jump into the video, remember to subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications for all your F1 Clash content, and remember to leave a like on the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. Let's jump straight into this. So first, to test this experiment, we want to get our car on stock. And as you know, the pit time on a stock car is very horrible. It's very horrible, the pit time on a stock car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going for the one-stop technique, and we're going to go out in Series 12 and see if we can win with this car. We're using Verstappen and Leclerc level 4 as they are our best drivers, so you have to use your best drivers when using this technique. So let's go and see if we can win or if we're gonna lose due to the horrible pit time. But since we're gonna be going with a one stop, we might be able to pull a win. Let's see. Obviously we're going to be matching with bots, as no real player will be using this kind of setup, hence the game will be forced to put you up against a bot. Now the thing that I'm worried about is that since the pit time is so horrible, Mr. Bot here is going to have a faster pit time. Nice, so right here you can see we're out qualifying our rival, so that's interesting to note. And we're going to go for hard tires as we want to go for a one stop, or better yet, let's go for soft tires. No, that's going to be stocking. So let's split the technique into hard and soft, so we don't stock as we go for a one stop. Alright, so we're going 3 laps with Verstappen, come back to hard tires, then we're going to go 5 laps with Leclerc, come back to soft tires, and boost to the finish. Alright, nice driving there from Verstappen, picking off, taking advantage of that opening that was there. Let's see if Leclerc stuck in the back. It's very interesting. Nice driving here from Verstappen, taking advantage of those openings, as Leclerc still stuck in the back. He's now up to 23. Rival suffering a breakdown there, so that's very interesting. Hopefully we do not suffer a breakdown, but it's key to note that the rival suffered a breakdown, and our reliability is just at 10. So what is the rival reliability at if he suffers the breakdown there? So this kind of clearly states what I always say about breakdowns, is that the car that's stronger overall most of the time gets the breakdown, while the weaker car gets a good go, a race without a breakdown. So I think that's why the rival suffered a breakdown there, because his car is way stronger than my car. Henceforth the game kind of trying to even out the playing field to make the race fair. But what the game does not know is that I have better techniques than the bots. So let's see, hopefully we don't suffer a breakdown, because a breakdown with 10 reliability and a pit time of 8-point-something seconds, that would be disastrous for us. That would be like an entire lap sitting in the pits. Looking good so far. Verstappen way out there in 12th place. We're going to come back to hard tires for him. And we should be able to boost to the finish with Verstappen. Let's boost Leclerc here so we can get by those who are in pit. Pit time not so bad on the rivals car. He was in there for a little bit. Looking good here. Let's use Verstappen to boost to finish. Boost to into pit from there. And then we'll boost Leclerc as we want to go around for another lap with Leclerc. So I'm possibly to go for 4 laps with Leclerc and then try to go for 3 on softs. So let's boost Leclerc here so he can get by those who are in pits. Let's see how long are we going to sit in the pits for. 5 seconds, 6, 7, 8, 9 seconds in the pits. That was a long pit stop. Let's keep that boost on Leclerc. Maybe we can get another lap out of him, so he can create a little bit of distance on the rival Mazepin, as we need him to get into pit and out before Mazepin comes by. Alright, let's go to pit with Leclerc. We're gonna go to soft tires, and then we'll just manage his soft tires for 3 laps. So this is a 9-second pit stop. So we're possibly going to come back out in 24th. Yep, possibly 24th is where we're coming back out. Good thing is Verstappen is up in 12th place, so that will give us an upper hand. 9.73 in the pits. Still looking good nonetheless. We can cut down to regular driving with Leclerc so we don't run him out of tires. And we can cut down to regular driving with Verstappen so he also does not run out of tires. And it looks like we're going to be winning this one. So they're just 2 cars behind. His Mazepin should go back to pit, while we're not going back to pit at all. So we might be able to pull a win here. And it's insane that we're still pulling wins with the stock car. But it's a bit technical. It's not as easy as 2020 with the stock car. So you want to be mindful of that if you're going to be using this technique. And you also want to be mindful that if you do suffer a breakdown, it's like your race is over. Alright. So it's a race over if you suffer a breakdown with the stock car setup. But it's definitely still viable if you're looking to get some easy wins. Push through these leagues. Great technique to use and help you push through these leagues a lot faster. But be mindful, you don't want to be using this technique in the lower series. As you're already at a lower level and your rivals are already at a low level, so the game will match you with real players. But if you hit like Series 7, if you're in like Series 7 and upwards, then you can try the stock car setup. There's not a lot of players are in Series 7 using a stock car, hence you'll get a automatic race with a bot. And as you can see here, with good techniques and strategy, you can overpower these bots pretty easily. Just make sure you're using your best drivers. If you're going to be testing this, feel free to test it first before you go out there and be using this technique. Please test first, alright, before you're going out there to use. So if you're on a limited amount of coins, I do not recommend you trying this unless you're already in a higher series. But if not, then you can go out and test it out and see if it works for you, if you can pull off these wins. Alright, so easy wins there. 17 points for 4 points. Not going to be really good for your race grade goals, but at least you're getting those wins. Alright. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully this technique helps. It still works, as you guys can see. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, we forgot to put in a code word. Alright, so use code word speed up to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos. Thank you all for all your support. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.